and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
11. Second and 10 at the Colts 37-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On third down, here's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them? Run fit.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Garoppolo now. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They go play action with Brissett. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Brissett.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They run with Hines. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 45 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. Smith. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal. Looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
and he's into the clear. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for the Niners. 68 yards on the ground. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Powers through again. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
I got you.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Brissett on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Brissett now. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Right there, 54.
They'll throw again. Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Brissett now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Wiggles free. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken very short. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Oh, and now some space to operate. Fights free yet again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 29 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed, because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They will run again with Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, Coleman. Now a loose football. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On the draw play, Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 81 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will take over. take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Wait, 36, 39.
Coleman now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And shedding his way forward. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now again for the big fullback use check. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the 4th. If you are going to go for it, though, fake kick from the 15.
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there, and I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Brissett. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. You got this slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go. Left 80!
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Well, kind of a strange end to this one. They had the game won, wanted to go for 2 more points. I guess one good thing
did, and it almost feels like they were trying to tack on those points to increase someone's fantasy score.